Good day everyone, welcome back again. My name is Nick from the Commodore 64 and this time we're looking at a horizontal shooter called Nemesis The Final Challenge. Now I thought I was going to review this last week but reviewed another game called Nemesis which is totally different. So I don't know if you watched that, but this is the one I meant to review. Nemesis The Final Challenge, published by Konami in 1986. It's an arcade conversion of the game Gradius in 1985. We've already reviewed this game on the ZX Spectrum, you might remember that, it was a few years ago now. But also come out in the Amstrad CPC, the NES and the MSX. It's a 1 to 4 players. I'm the only player here, so I'm this ship firing along. Now, it looks a little bit like R-Type first of all. Scrolling Starfield also, so let's see how long I survive. That thing there, I think, is a power-up. There we go. There's a power-up system down the bottom. If I press the right shift button, I can claim that, but I have to take my eye off the screen, which is a bit dodgy. We can save them up, so there goes speed up, missile, double fire, laser, then multi, and then question mark. This is my first go. Dodgy gameplay and nincompoop chat, and I don't think it's over generous with the save points here. No, it isn't, is it? So I'm going back to the beginning again. So it might be a case, I don't know any cheats to this, it might be a case that I only play this part of the game, but this is going to be reflective of your first go. Would there have been enough there if you want to go and play it again? Now, it looks quality, and it's a lot of games in the future were influenced by this sort of one. So Nemesis The Final Challenge, or Gradius, or Gradius, however you want to pronounce it. If you had this game back in the day, then let me know. How far did you get? Did you zip through all the levels like a man possessed or woman possessed? Or was you struggling a little bit? Right, go. Oh, I've been clobbered. Let's just at least get off the first bit. Can't guarantee that I will. Okay. It sounds okay. No music playing, which happened in some of the Commodore 64 games. It's lifted it a little bit. Come on, Nick, let's just go a bit better. So we're going through space, we're fighting some wiggly, wormy enemy type thing from some planet, no doubt. We've annoyed them or they've annoyed us. The ship looks rather cool. I don't know if that's quite close to the arcade version or not, but colour is okay. Not as vibrant as ZX Spectrum, but the Commodore 64 did its own thing. If you play this on any other system, let me know how that played also. And it's game over, so I didn't do very well there. Maybe I'll try and avoid inaction, but it's all about collecting the power-ups really to try and make it a little bit easier on yourself. Make it easy on yourself. Well, that's good advice. Lives in the top left. Spaceship in space, blast everything in a horizontal power play. I'm staying in the middle here, maybe this might help. If you shoot all of these worm things coming down a bit like the game Centipede, then it will give you a power-up. Whether I can do that or not, I'm dubious. But this staying in the one position looks like an interesting idea. Nothing's turning up behind me, and now they're firing stuff. Right. So that worked to a certain extent. 3 lives still left, but if I die... See, if I die, I want to continue where I left off. So there's a new bit there I was just getting up to. Please, let me continue. No. This is my complaint about R-Type really, and a few other ones. Be kinder with the save points, just take you back. It's playing like the arcade game to try and get you to put lots of money into it. Just the home ports, it didn't need to beat that. So just take you back from where you left off, and that's where a lot of kids might have given up. But I do like the game, having said that. People that are good at this sort of thing, they would have enjoyed this straight away because it's moving very, very fast. It's quite smooth. Good stuff. 1986, Arcade Cabinet 85. I think in Japan it was called Gradius, and everywhere else Nemesis. A few Nemesis games. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the review we did last week of Nemesis. That played a bit like the Spectrum game Cybernoid. It was all right, but a little bit dull. Out of the two, I'd choose this Nemesis, which makes me think lots of games got similar names. Was that confusion when the kids asked for something and got something else? Right, okay, so as far as I got, I've seen that we're making a distance now. We're into this bit, which is more conventional shooting. I mean, the stuff coming at me isn't overly complicated, it's just my rubbishness. So, I mean, a lot of these games, the screen's packed with stuff, and it's almost impossible to avoid it or get out of the way. This looks fairly easy, despite I'm making a meal of the thing, but I've got the idea if I was concentrating and not speaking to you the whole time, I might be able to get quite a way in. That might be just bravado of me, I might get nowhere in at all. I'm trying to guess the pattern of this centipede thing. It seems to be change depending on when you shoot the first one and where you are on the screen. There's probably a hot spot there, or a sweet spot, where if you stay there you'll be able to blast all of it and get all the power up straight away. The speed power up be quite useful here, then I think I might be able to get quite a bit further. Oh, it's clipped my wing. Oh man, caravan in space caravan. It's a space caravan. Desperate Dan. Boo boo. Look at the star field, it's adding a bit of depth there. You've got some stars that are moving very slowly across, although they do seem to wink out a bit. And then you've got another star field ahead of that going a bit quicker. And that's rather cool to see on an 8-bit system. I do like it when they attempt stuff like that, trying to make it a little bit interesting, up the quality rather than just being a straight black background. Shows that they could be bothered. Not just that'll do and goodbye, I'm out the office going home. Yes, power up, right. Now you can blow up the power ups, I don't want to do that. Good, right, speed, right shift, and I can activate that when I get a spare point. Right shift. I've got it. Now, what do these two do? We've got a missile thing, gonna activate that. There we go, look, a missile that goes across the bottom. Now, you can see then, if you collect your power ups, maybe I should have saved it for the double. If you collect your power up, it becomes a lot easier. So my advice to you is, so I've got to save up all from the start again. Well, I shouldn't use it. My advice to you is get the speed up and then get the double one, because that would be quite cool. Now I'm enjoying it even more. So you always enjoy games more once you start getting used to them a little bit, right? I keep using the power ups a bit too much there, but then it blanked out, so maybe I was on maximum speed. Am I going to keep my power ups? No. Oh man. Back to the beginning again you go, then game over. It's brutal. It is brutal. Well, the save points for a newbie is brutal, but for an expert, I don't suppose it'd be that brutal at all. Nemesis, the final challenge. What was the first challenge? I don't know. The first challenge was making sure that you had the right Nemesis in the thingamajig, I suppose. Well, I've done it this time. I've got the right game in here. So let's go again. Well, how far will I get on this? Use your weapons wisely. I think because speed up disappeared, didn't it, the third time I did the thing, so I thought I was wasting it by doing too early, but maybe there's 3 levels of it. If you know a bit more, then let me know. But yes, get those power-ups. Speed up, missile, double, laser, multi, question mark. Maybe a big hammer comes out, like one of those vehicles in the wacky races. Right. Boo, 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 boo. Hope you're saying boo, boo at home. If you're not, come on, say it. Boo, 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 boo. Right, come on, Nick. You keep doing the boo, booing. I'll try and get through here. Right. There's a power up. Don't blow up your power. There's 2. What's that? Oh, smart bomb. That was cool. So if it's blue, it's a smart bomb. Right. Don't hit me with that stuff. If you bash into the scenery, you're dead as well. I feel that it's doable. It's just my clumsy play. Is this the furthest I've got? Possibly. Right, I don't think that thing can fire backwards. Oh, keep low. Oh, yes, good. Right, blowing up that turret. Right, this is definitely the furthest I've got now. Let's get those shields. Things are coming from behind here. Can weave through there though. Oh, that's close. I was getting a bit of luck here. Come on. You know when you're playing a game, you start getting excited. You think, please level end. Oh, please level end. Please level end. Please be a big boss turns up. Oh, this would be amazing if I can do this. I really didn't expect to do. Oh no, that could be my undoing. Do you think there'll be a save point at this stage, or do you reckon we'd have to start all from the start again, like our time? Please don't shoot me. Come on, come on, come on. God, I'm doing well here. Don't get too excited. Sometimes you can shoot some of the firepower out the way. Yeah, practice does make perfect. 2 power-ups, good. Let's have those. Activate that. Missile power. So one along the bottom. If you've got a missile along your bottom, then comment below. This is as good as it's going to get. You're not going to get better gameplay from me, at least, on this game. That's for sure. Surely we must have hit a save point now. The level's going on forever. Trevor. Oh! No. Oh, was that an end of level boss? Please, please, please. No, not from the beginning, but far enough back, I think, to cause an issue. Yeah, okay, so we're in a little way back, so still quite a bit of work for me to do about power-ups, but there's some there. Didn't really use that, that smart bomb to great effect, but never mind. Maybe I can get through. So the review, by my own low standards, is a success. If you want to see other Commodore 64 games, they're all in a playlist. To get there, click on my username, takes you to the channel page. Commodore 64 will be there with a load of other stuff. Aim the views to be about 10 minutes long. If you watch this far into the video, which is terrible gameplay, oh man, and terrible chat, well, stress button it's supposed to be, then please consider subscribing because that helps me out a great deal. We've got lots of videos, lots of games we've reviewed now. probably getting on for 3,000. If you've watched them all, then well done to you. 3,000. Well, it's probably not quite that. It's probably 2,000 something, but it's still a lot. More than you could do in an evening anyway. Right, I'll have one last go for fun because I seem to get far there, and that's where the hook is when you start getting a bit further. So initially I was stuck on this centipede sort of bit, getting nowhere. Then I was getting a bit attuned to the force and weaving through the stuff firing at me, so it's got it there. So it's easier than R-Type, but still difficult for the newbie, but not difficult enough that you'd think it's impossible. Right, I've got power up there, so that's getting a bit better. Oh, got too close. Don't get too close. Don't get too pixel close to these boys, because they will blow you to smithereens, independent pixels, and then it's Doomsville, baby. It's Doomsville, baby. Yeah. Hope I didn't sound too cool then when I said Doomsville, baby. If you're a lady watching this and you got rather turned on by me saying Doomsville, baby, then look me up. It's Doomsville, baby. Yeah, what woman couldn't resist that? Right, let's biff that. Biffity biff boff. Speed. Come on. Journey through space. Grace. Come on, we got this. We got this. Oh, well, I did get it, and then I got shot in the hindquarters, and that's going to affect your walk for at least 3 weeks. You've been shot in the hindquarters, and it's affected you for 3 weeks. In the comment section below, tell us all about it. See, look, I automatically went to the theme tune of Heidi for some reason. If you, this is so random. Even I don't know what's going to happen. I used to get accused. I haven't been accused for it for a while, but I used to get accused that this was scripted. How could it possibly be? Right, and who would sit down and write this? Right, I ain't got time for that stuff. Last go, last life. Let's at least get to the other bit. Right, 2 power-ups. That's going to give us the missile. Right shift, if you didn't know. You can do it on joystick, but right shift will give us that one. I think a double would be a lot better, because then you'd be taking out stuff up the top as well. Oh, that was a cheap life to lose. Anyway, hope you like looking at that game. I thought it was quite entertaining. Normally I struggle with those, and I struggle with that one a bit, but it's easier than most, so well worth checking out. It's quite addictive, and I like what it was doing. I'd like to see an end level boss, but that might come a bit later on. So hope you like having a look at that game. That was Nemesis, the final challenge, not to get confused with Nemesis, of course. This one was published by Konami in 1986, an arcade conversion of Gradius from 85. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro? By all means, put that in the comment section below. I always love reading your comments. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's Doomsville, baby. Yeah. Hope I didn't sound too cool there when I said Doomsville, baby. If you're a lady watching this and you got rather turned on by me saying Doomsville, baby, then look me up. It's Doomsville, baby. Yeah, what woman couldn't resist that?